I do too, yeah, I love how you leave on the lines. Nothing between you and me, and it feels so nice. When you got all skin on
way too slow for
No,
you.
you're not. You are just fine. Hello, buddy. How are you? From the national? Yeah.
You look familiar. Drove way over here?
Oh, yeah.
Why didn't you tell me?
It doesn't matter. This is different. That'll be as much fun as seeing as a person. Well, that's the only thing going on today, so. And, oh boy, I get a company game trip to Pewaukee.
Me too.
Well, almost Milwaukee. Can't sit too close to the microphone.
I know, I'll have to keep myself.
Only for Eve.
Just arrived, yeah?
Nope, you're good.
Oh, that's going to be too much. Welcome to a windy Pewaukee as we get set for kind of a non-conference holiday special as the Medford Raiders make the trip south to take on the Pewaukee Pirates. Steve Ockenick, Sports on Focus, here to take you through this one. You know, it's going to be interesting. We're going to turn over down on the field. It's senior night here. We'll bring you that, and we'll be back with a call of this one in just a moment.
Tonight is also our senior night, where we celebrate the contributions that all of our seniors and their families have made to the Pewaukee baseball program. The class of 2025 is the largest senior class in Pewaukee baseball history with 9 seniors. Now, our seniors will take the field with their parents. starting with number 3, Peter Toms, with parents Charlie and Jen. Number 5, Drew Doberstein, with parents Mark and Liz. Number 6, Brody Carlson, with parents TJ and Shannon. Number 9, Braden Seltzer, with parents Matt and Katie. Number 20, Owen Doberstein, with parents Adam and Stephanie. Number 22, Grayson Zach, with parents John and Jana. Number 27, Jackson Service, with parents Brad and Shelley. Number 28, Georgia Tellis, with parents Nick and Aaron. And number 44, Landon Whittick, with parents John and Nikki. Thank you to all 9 of our seniors.
I told my own kid that. I'm guessing they got more power hitters than us. How far is that? Doesn't say. Oh. It looks pretty. Looks. 370 the alleys. That's a good ball.
So, senior night in the books, or senior day, we should say, in the books. We are going to get some baseball in here shortly as they clear the parents off the field. This is first of 3 this week for the Raiders. They go today Tomorrow they host Taylor County rival Rib Lake, and then Thursday they get their open up playoff play as they will take on the Anago Red Robins. As we will get, they are working on a live national anthem coming up here. But fill you in on what Pewaukee's got coming up. They are a 1 seed, so they don't play. They don't actually play a playoff game until next Tuesday, a week from tomorrow. But we'll take a look at what they've got coming up for that. Baseball, they play again. They go to Whitefish Bay tomorrow. That's a big one. That's a matchup of a couple of ranked teams. And then that's it for them. So they will take the rest of the week off. They were supposed to play Whitnall on Wednesday. That's been canceled, according to their conference website. So, yeah, they got 2 tough games right in a row. Raiders have 2 pretty tough ones as well. This one will be pretty tough. And then, obviously, Rib Lake, yes, they're Division 4, but they're a really, really good Division 4 team. So, and then Anago on Thursday in a regional quarterfinal. That's a game Raiders, I think Coach Schmidt would tell you, that's one that outside of 2 innings they were outplayed in, but a big first inning up in Anago, and then obviously that 5-run 7th inning to walk off Anago back at home, getting them a couple key conference wins. Coaches meeting here. We're on the campus of the Waukesha County Technical College. The Pewaukee High School, to my understanding, is behind us and up the hill. But while the coaches meet, we're going to take a very quick break. We'll be back with the starting lineups and national anthem coming up here in just a moment, so stick around.
Number 21, the pitcher, Evans Niskiski. Batting 6, number 7, the pitcher, Aiden Sabutis. Batting 6, number 4, the first baseman, Justin Karinsky. Batting 7, number 8, the left fielder, Sam Heikenser. Batting 8, the right fielder, number 13, Nick Kraut. Batting 9, the first baseman, number 10, Charlie Byron. And now your Pewaukee Pirates. Leading off, number 5, the center fielder, Drew Silverstein. Batting second, the catcher, number 27, Jackson Servin. Batting third, the pitcher, number 20, Owen Noblestein. Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 28, George McSellis. Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 44, Landon Whittaker. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 6, Brody Carlson. Batting second, seventh, number 3, the shortstop, Peter Tom. Batting eighth, number 9, the first baseman, Braden Seltzer. DH, DHing number 22, Grayson Zepp. Playing second base, number 8, Drew Van Donlin.
I guess so.
And now if you are able, please rise for the playing of the national anthem.
All right, national anthem starting lineups in the books. We'll spin through the lineups one more time. Not sure how much of that came through the wind. Starting with the Medford Raiders, Evan Wilkins will lead things off. He's in center. Ryder Krishneski, the designated hitter, bats second. Parker Listener at shortstop bats third. Evan Zarneski, the catcher, bats fourth. Hayden Strebig, the pitcher, bats fifth. Reston Krishneski at second base bats sixth. Sam Hierlmeyer in left field bats seventh. Nick Krause in right field bats eighth. Charlie Garrels at first base. He bats in the number 9 spot. The DH is hitting for Will Wojcik, who is at third. For the Pewaukee Pirates, Drew Doberstein leads things off. He's in center. Jack Service is the catcher. He bats second. Owen Doberstein is the pitcher. He bats third. George Ratliss, right fielder, bats fourth. Landon Witek, left field, bats fifth. Brody Carlson, third baseman, bats sixth. Peter Toms, shortstop, bats seventh. Braden Seltzer, first baseman, bats eighth. Grayson Zach, the designated hitter, bats ninth. And Drew Van Donlin is at second base. He is the player being DH'd for. So you see Owen Doberstein getting his warm-up tosses in. Pretty good velocity from the look of it here from directly behind home plate here at Waukesha County Technical College. The Dobersteins, I think anybody that's followed sports in this area is well familiar with the Dobersteins. They get last of his warm-up tosses in. And it'll be Wilkins, Krishneski, Listener to face off against the we see a couple Pirates out here. The throw down is a little wide from the catcher Surveys. And we got a gate open, it looks like, as Evan Wilkins gets ready to take the plate. So Wilkins digs in here. Doberstein, first pitch. Right there for a strike, 0-1. Medford sporting the whites today. White jersey, white pants to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2. The red sleeves and the Red Sox. The wind by Doberstein in the pitch. Drops a little bit low for a ball. Couldn't get him to chase. 1-2. Evan Wilkins, a UW Oshkosh commit to play football. The pitch. High for a ball. Pop the glove. 2-2. The kick. The pitch. That one's going to be chopped on the ground back up the middle. It's going to be picked. The throw is wide. We're going to give Wilkins the single. He was there before the throw. Well, the one plus side, that breaks a 7-inning hitless streak for the Raiders. As Ryder Krishneski will come to the plate. Last Thursday, facing off against Rhinelander, lost to a perfect game. As Doberstein from the stretch, the pitch. A little bit high for a ball. 1-0. See what Coach Schmidt has Krishneski do here. Pickoff play at first is not in time. Sets. Bunt shown. Pulls back. It's a strike. 1-1. Doberstein works. As he comes set. Almost turned away. Pickoff play. They got Wilkins picked off. Throw to second. You call him out. Might have snuck in there, but Wilkins gets picked off. That goes 1-3-6. First out of the inning, bases clear. Still 1-1 on Ryder Krishneski. The wind, the pitch. Right on the outside corner, 1-2. The wind, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second out of the inning. And that'll bring Parker Listener to the plate. Be interesting to see how long Doberstein goes. Depending on, you got that game against Whitefish Bay tomorrow. The wind, the pitch. Listener fouls that one off his foot. Strike 1. He's going to take a little wander. Parker Listener going to play baseball next year at UW River Falls. The kick, the pitch. Low and off the outside for a ball, 1-1. A little bit of a pipeline building for the Raiders from Medford to River Falls, as that one's going to be chopped foul and out of play. Or not get out of play. 1-2. Short fences in the dugouts, no roofs. So players expose. The pitch. Stays a little bit high, 2-2. That was a nice breaking ball. Just couldn't quite get it to drop in. The kick, the pitch. Fouled off again by Listener. Stays 2-2. A lot of room in foul territory here down both lines. A lot of room behind the plate as well. Oh, time called. Listener. The 2-2. Chopped. Foul again. Listener battling here. Pitch 7 of the at-bat. And that's going to be chopped on the ground. That short, long throw. In time, and that'll end the inning. Raiders do get a base hit, but that is erased on the pickoff. We go to the bottom of the first. Doberstein's service. Doberstein due up for Pewaukee when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Welcome back. We go to the bottom of the first. First look at the Pewaukee Pirates. They were the #1 ranked team in the state in Division II for a while this year. They currently sit at number 6.
Now batting number 5, Drew Doberstein.
So Drew Doberstein will lead things off. To face Hayden Strebig. Strebig, the lefty, into his wind, the pitch. Drops it on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. The kick, the pitch. Just missing with that one, 1-1. Yep. It's interesting to see what the kick, the pitch. Stays up a little bit high for a ball, 2-1. What path the Pewaukee coaching staff decides to go on this one, if they decide to go focus on beating the pitch. High for a ball, 3-1. Beating a Whitefish Bay team that they could potentially see at state. The wind, the pitch. Well off the outside, that's a leadoff walk. I do know Coach Schmidt, it's going to be... They're going to piece it together today. So Jackson Service will come to the plate, the big catcher. As first base coach forgot his little card. First pitch, drops in for a strike. 0-1. Sets. The pitch. On the ground, up the middle. That's going to be backhand. It's going to pop away. Reaches on the error.
Now batting number 20, Owen Doberstein.
So 2 on now for Owen Doberstein. I was going to say, we don't have to worry about cell signal here today. There are 4 cell towers just beyond the outfield fence. Think we're going to be good on that today. The kick, the pitch. Shows bunt, lays down a good one. Pick, the throw. There's nobody there, and the ball gets thrown away. That is going to score a run. They're going to send holds service at third. That is going to be an error that gets charged. Technically, you have to charge it to Strebig. And that'll bring George Redalis to the plate. And that one is high and gets past, and that's going to allow another run to score. So runner at third, 1-0 the count. Sets. The pitch. Chopper on the ground. This is going to score another run. The pick, the throw gets past. He was safe anyway. So that'll be a single, scores another run. 3-0. Still nobody out in the inning for Landon Whittick. The left fielder. Shows bunt, pulls back, takes a ball. Sets. Shows bunt again. pulls back. That one's a strike. 1-1. Scoreboard not working, so we're, 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2. Stripping. The pitch. Chopper on the ground. Pick at short. 1. Throw to first. In time double play. The 6-3 double play. Base is clear. 2 outs. And that'll bring Brody Carlson to the plate. Wind. The pitch. High and off the outside for a ball. 1-0. Coming back. Dropped a little bit low. 2-0. The pitch. Drops a little bit low again. 3-0. The wind. The pitch. Not sure where that one missed, but it's ball 4. And that'll bring Peter Toms to the plate. First pitch. Chop foul. Strike 1. Toms takes his time getting back in the box. The kick, the pitch. Low, that's going to pop away. The runner was going anyway. Carlson's going to turn. He's going to think about third, but he'll stay put at second. One and one the count. The kick, the pitch. Sliced foul into the Pewaukee dugout. 1-2. Sets. The pitch. Chopper on the ground. Pick, throw is in time. So the Raiders get out of it, but they do give up 3 on a hit. There were 2 errors. We go to the top of the second. Zarneski, Strebe, Krishneski due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. With 100 years of working experience, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Whether you're looking for a new home, recreation land, or a place to start your new business, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Stop into either of their convenient locations on West Broadway Avenue in Medford or North 4th Street in Abbotsford, or find them online at c21dairyland.com to find out more. Century 21 Dairyland Realty, a proud supporter of local athletics.
Better begins with the way we see each other. Better begins with the way we treat each other. Better begins with the way we care for each other. Better begins at Aspirus Health, bringing out the better in all of us.
Credit to the DJ, some good choices here today, but we go to the top of the second. Zarneski, Strube, Krishneski due up. Evan Zarneski will dig in, catcher. Wind in the first pitch. Low and off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Yep, softball tomorrow for us. The kick, the pitch. That one's going to be foul into the parking lot. 1-1. The wind, the pitch. On that inside corner, Streebig wasn't getting those. The wind, the pitch. Popped up. Foul territory, giving chase. That's going to land in the parking lot as well. If you're coming down, if you're still on your way down to the ballpark, I want to make sure your car insurance is all up to date. Clinner Insurance can help you with that. Inside, 2-2. Help you with that along with all your other insurance needs. Check them out online, clinnerinsurance.com. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First out of the inning. And that'll bring Hayden Streebig to the plate. As we see Charlie Garrell getting his warm-up tosses in. The wind, the pitch. Drops that one in for a strike, 0-1. The kick, the pitch. Just missing the outside corner, 1-1. Just missing again, 2-1. Swing and a miss on one in the dirt, 2-2. The wind, the pitch. Chopped, foul. Stays alive. The wind, the pitch. Drops that one on that outside corner, strike 3, looking 2 down. That is a nasty breaking ball. As rested Krishneski comes to the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Busy day in sports around the area tomorrow. That one is going to just miss the outside corner, 1-1. You've got track regionals all over the state. The wind, the pitch. Catches that outside corner, 1-2. So you got track regionals. You've got softball regional semis. Most teams in action as Doberstein yanks that one. 2-2. You've got a lot of baseball teams still in action. It's the last day. As that one drops in, strike 3, looking, that'll end the inning. Raiders go in order in the top of the second. We go to the bottom. Seltzer, Zach, Doberstein, 891 due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC. How do you know if you need new tires? Well, if you don't have one of these, let me show you a simple trick. Reach into your pocket, grab out a penny, and let's measure it up. If you can see the top of Abraham Lincoln's head, maybe it's time for new tires. Stop on into Wheeler Chevrolet and we'll get you covered.
3-0 Pirates as we go to the bottom of the second. 8-9-1. Seltzer, Zach, Doberstein due up here. As we will see Charlie Garrell come into pitch.
Now batting number 17, John David Jacobs.
Oh, I got that wrong. As Hayden Strebig will go to first. And it is actually John David Jacobs at the plate. Kick in the first pitch. Drops in for a strike, 0-1. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Carroll. The wind. Coming back. That one's going to be hit on the ground. Back up the middle. Krishneski can't get to it. It pops off the bag, and that's going to be a single. That is the kind of luck the Raiders have had this year, as it'll actually be Hudson Bremberger to bat here. They ran some seniors out. Pickoff play at first. Oh, Jacobs just gets back in time. Carroll the pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. Center field, long run, but Wilkins will settle under it. He will make the catch. First out of the inning.
Number 5, Drew Doberstein.
And that will bring us back to the top of the order, and Drew Doberstein walked back in the first. He is 0 for 0 today. Carroll, the pitch. Drops that breaking ball in, 0-1. Pickoff play at first, nothing going on there. Carroll likes that quick pickoff move. Sets. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 0-2. Carroll will come set. The pitch. That one is hit in the air. Long run. The catch is made. Krishneski lays out for that one.
Now batting number 27, Jackson Service.
2 down. And that'll bring Jackson Service to the plate. Reached on an error his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Carroll. The pitch. Stays up high for a ball, 1-0. Kick the pitch. Off the outside, 2-0. Missed high, 3-0. Carroll, the pitch. Right down Broadway for a strike, 3-1. Carroll, the pitch. Drops that one in for a strike. Full count. Carroll. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. They need to complete the strikeout. The throw to first is wide, and he will reach.
Now batting number 20, Owen.
So that is one. You can't advance with no outs, 1 out to first on a drop third, but you can with 2 outs. It's almost quirky rules. So that'll bring Owen Doberstein to the plate. He reached on an error his last time up. Kick in the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Coming back. Low for a ball. 1-1. Pitch. That's going to be hit on the ground. Too short. Toss to second is in time, and that'll end the inning. Fielder's choice goes 6-4. We go to the top of the third, still 3-0. Hero Meyer, Krause, Garrell, bottom of the order, 2 up. When we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
One thing that surprised me about the RVA is the want to do school, whereas it was kind of a struggle before.
All of the educators, the staff, the therapists, the specialists, everybody is so knowledgeable. And my favorite thing is that we all work together as a team for the kids. I really feel like we're partners with the RVA. I just love it so much. I know I've said that before, but like I love the RVA.
Do you know that nearly 3/4 of teens feel uncertain about their personal finances? Yet a whopping 73% have expressed a strong desire to learn more. At MMCCU, we're thrilled to announce our new partnership with Greenlight, a financial tool designed for kids and teens. Give your kids the confidence they need for a secure financial future. Enroll them in the Greenlight platform for free today. Enjoy features like parental controls, engaging educational tools, and a safe space for learning about saving, spending, and earning money. Empower your child with financial wisdom. Sign up for a free Greenlight account today.
Top third, Owen Doberstein back out. He's thrown 33 pitches. You might as well ride him the rest of the way. Not going to be available tomorrow. Sam Hieromeyer will lead things off. Try to get something going here for the Raiders. They got that hit on the first at bat from a little infield single from Evan Wilkins. He was later picked off. Since then, nothing as that misses the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Pitch off the outside, ball 2. Into his wind, the pitch. Did he go? He did not. Ball 3. Ooh, I think the Raiders might have gotten a gift on that one. It was close. The pitch. Right down the middle for a strike. 3-1. That one is going to be sliced foul and out of play. Back behind us. And from the O's I heard, I think it got close to something. The wind, the pitch. Misses the outside corner, ball 4, and Raiders get a base runner. So Sam Hieromeyer will walk, and that'll bring Nick Krause to the plate. Playing right field today. Doberstein comes set, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. The pitch. Chop foul back over us. I'm starting to regret my decision of my parking decision.
I was going to say if the Scott service is relative.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. First out of the inning, and that'll bring Charlie Garrell to the plate.
Number 10, Charlie Garrell.
Pickoff play at first. Hieromeyer's back in safely. The pitch. That one's going to be hit on the ground. Double play ball, second one. Relay is late. So they get Hierlemeyer on the fielder's choice. 2 down, and that'll bring us back top of the order. And Evan Wilkins, he's got the lone hit for the Raiders. And we're going to get a courtesy runner for Garrell. That will be Sawyer Elsner. So Elsner will run here.
Now batting number 1, Evan Wilkins.
So Wilkins will dig in. Like we said, he had that one single, the lone hit for the Raiders. The pitch. Right on the outside for a strike, 0-1. Sets. The pitch. Swing and a miss on that breaking ball, 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That will end the inning. The walk is left stranded. We head to the bottom of the third. Rattless, Whitlick, Whittek, Carlson due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
I splooshed my phone in the road crater? Am I covered or no?
Well, hey Carm, you're never gonna believe this. A sturgeon just hit my Chevy. Am I covered or no?
Interesting. And yes.
Hey bud, I had a couple 30 packs explode in my garage. Am I covered or no?
I've been there before, bud. It's a sad day.
Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, ever eat a brat and drive?
So Charlie Garrell will get a second inning of work. So it's going to be a bullpen day. They're going to piece it together.
Number 28, George Ratellis.
George Ratellis to dig in. Got a base hit his last time up. He's 1 for 1, a single. Wind in the first pitch. Just misses the inside corner for a ball, 1-0. Imagine Garrell might throw the necessary amount of pitches. Coming back. Right on the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Breaking across the plate that time. The wind. The pitch. Little chopper back up the middle. Picked by Krishneski. Throw is dug out. Nice play there by Hayden Strebig. Nice play by Krishneski as well. First out of the inning. Landon Whittek to the plate. The pitch. That one's going to be chopped foul. Ooh. I heard that one up here. There's cars in front of mine, so hopefully mine is safe. The pitch is going to miss a little bit low, 1-1. See Connor Anderson getting some warm-up tosses in. Imagine Hill will see him next. The wind, the pitch. Not sure where that one missed, but it's 2-1. Maybe a bit high. Definitely was on the plate. Garrell. That one misses low and off the outside. 3-1. Pitch. That is going to be sliced foul. I really do hope everybody here got their car insurance up to date. Be some claims after this one, I think. The pitch. Low, popping away. That's going to head all the way down towards the dugout. One out base runner for Brody Carlson. So Brody Carlson digs in. Garrell, the pitch. Drops that on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Pickoff play at first, not in time. Another pickoff play is not in time. The pitch. Runner goes. The throw to second is not in time. Vidic steals second. Pitch was a ball, so it's 1-1. Thought he had him, but field ump had a way better view than I did from all the way back here. The pitch. Stays up high for a ball, 2-1. Garrell. The pitch. Hits him. No argument either way. That'll bring Peter Toms to the plate. Ground out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Not quite the argument we saw in Medford on Thursday. Umpire calling a Rhinelander kid back for leaning in slightly. That got a argument from the Rhinelander coaches. The kick, the pitch. Bunt shown. It's popped foul. Nobody can get to it. Imagine we'll see Connor Anderson in the fourth. The kick, the pitch. Gotta be high. It's on the plate. The pitch. That is going to be driven. Center behind first. The catch called off. The catch is made by Krasniewski. Both runners forced to hold up. 2 down. And that'll bring John David Jacobs. Very good crowd here between both schools. Obviously, a few more Pewaukee fans, considering it was a little over a 3-hour drive to get down here from Medford. Made worse with holiday traffic. I mean, Portage to Madison was an absolute zoo. They kicked the pitch. A little bit low for a ball, 1-0. And for no reason. Once you got past the construction, there was no reason to slow down, but yet everybody was. The pitch. Chopper on the ground, taken by Wojcik. He'll walk to the bag, and that'll end the inning. The walk and the hit by pitch are left, or yeah. Helps when I'm looking at the right side of the book. Yeah, the walk and the hit by pitch are left stranded. We had two. Top of the fourth, Krishneski, Listener, Zarneski due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Looking to harness the power of the sun and save on your energy costs? With Marshfield Medical Center Credit Union Solar Loan, you can go solar without the burden of paying interest on the full amount from the start. Here's how it works. Instead of financing everything up front, we disperse loans when requested by your solar installer. If you're waiting on your installer, you won't pay interest during the wait. By taking advantage of this flexible payment option, you could save on unnecessary interest charges. Visit mmccu.com/solar to learn more today.
Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
We go to the top of the fourth. Ryder Krishneski to lead things off. Krishneski, Listener, Zarneski to face Owen Doberstein. Ryder Krishneski struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Kick in the pitch. Right back up the middle to Doberstein. Toss to first is in time, 1 away. One down, and that'll bring Parker Listener to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. First pitch, high and tight, 1-0. Doberstein back in the kick, the pitch. That one's going to be chopped on the ground. Slip at third. The pick, the throw is high. Listener reaches. That's going to be an error. Oh, it went out of play, so Listener will get second. Actually, it sounds like it's interference. So Listener gets second on the interference. So runner in scoring position for the Raiders for Evan Zarneski. A strikeout his last time up. He's 0 for 1. Doberstein will come set. The kick, the pitch. That is sliced foul. Didn't hear a crash. 50 pitches for Owen Doberstein. Pick off play. That's going to go into center field. Listener's going to come down. They're going to hold. No, they're calling him. They faked him out. Faked me out too. Faked the ball going into center. And that's where he pops straight up into the air. So Van Dalen settling back. It'll actually be Doberstein, the center fielder, to make the catch, and that'll end the inning. The hidden ball trick fooled me and everybody else. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Bremberger, Doberstein service. Due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Are you ready for a faster and easier mortgage process? Tap Lending combines the speed and efficiency of technology and people, and a great local bank. The perfect combination for your mortgage.
Don't see that work too often, but the old fake the ball going into center field, hope the runner takes off. Parker Listener did. So that ended a chance there, though, as we get a new pitcher. That will be Connor Anderson. Looks like Charlie Garrell going out to right. Looking around at numbers here just to make sure. Actually, what we can do, we can look at the old game changer. Waiting for it to load up. Oh, that is Garrell. So, give you a couple pitching lines here while we are at it. Hayden Strebe goes 1, gives up 3 runs, only 1 earned, 1 hit, 2 walks, no strikeouts. Charlie Garrell goes 2, does not give up a run, 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. So Connor Anderson here will face 9-1-2. Hudson Bremberger lead things off. Anderson the kick, the pitch. Off the inside for a ball, 1-0. The pitch. Just missing. 2-0. The kick, the pitch. Off the inside, 3-0. The pitch. Off the inside, ball 4. That's a leadoff walk. And that'll bring us back top of the order, and Drew Doberstein. A walk and a flyout. He is 0 for 1. Looks back at first. Anderson, the pitch. Runner goes, the throw down. Pops away. That's going to go into center field. Bremberger is going to end up at third. Steals second, goes to third. On the error. Pitch was, I believe, not sure what the pitch was. Didn't see a count from the home plate umpire, so we're going to leave it at 0-0 right now. The pitch. Catches the outside corner. It's 1-1. Thank you, home plate umpire. The kick, the pitch. Check swing, strike anyway, 1-2. That one looked a bit low. But the kick, the pitch. Chopper on the ground. That one isn't going to be played, and that's going to score a run. The Error scores the run.
Number 27, Jackson serving.
Fourth error on the Raiders. It is 4-0 now. Jackson Service will come to the plate. Reach on an error and reach on a strikeout. He's 0 for 2 officially. Been on base twice. Pickoff play at first. Not in time. Sets. Shows bunt. Pulls back. Gets hit. 2 on with nobody out for Owen Doberstein. Wind picks up, blowing out. Long look in from Anderson. He'll come set. The kick, the pitch. Doberstein lays down the bunt. Pick by Anderson. Goes to first in time. Moves the runners up. Sacrifice bunt.
Now batting number 28, George Rotella.
So second and third with 1 out for George Rotellus. First pitch from Connor Anderson is high and tight for a ball. Not sure why Anderson is missing everything in. Anderson, the kick, the pitch. Drops just a little bit low. 2-0. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-1. I think he was swinging for 94 on that one. Don't think that's too far beyond the outfield, is it? That way? Oh, never mind. Shows bunt. It's a squeeze. Run is going to score. The throw to first is safe. Another run scores. Single scores 2.
Now batting number 44, Landon Whittick.
6-0, and Landon Whittick will come to the plate. Ground out in a walk. He's 0 for 1. That was a suicide squeeze. I'll make sure I get the right name on that one. Doberstein was off before the bunt was even down. The kick, the pitch. Low off the inside for a ball. 1-0. Anderson. The pitch. Swing and a miss by Whittek. 1-1. The pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw down. And he's gone. They're going to send him back. Whittek on the interference, stepped across the plate. Oh, he's out. Yep, he's out for interference. Second out of the inning.
Now batting number 6, Brody Carlson.
And that's going to get a conversation from Coach Doberstein, but yeah, it's textbook call, stepped across the plate. Doesn't get much discussion. I think just making sure that's what the call was. So Brody Carlson will come to the plate. A walk-in was hit by a pitch. He has not recorded an official at-bat today. First pitch. Off the outside, that's going to pop away. Retellis not going anywhere. 0-1, or 1-0, excuse me. Seen that called more this year than I think the last 5 years combined. It definitely seems to be the focus from the WIA this year. The pitch. Inside hits him. So 2 on. That brings Peter Toms to the plate. Ground out and a fly out. He is 0 for 2. Steps off. Anderson. Pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 1-0. It's always interesting to see what the WIA decides to tell their umpires as the focus this year. Same with all your officials. You see those calls a little bit more. The pitch. Breaking ball stays a little bit high, 2-0. I know basketball this year it was the hand check. Referees getting some instruction on that. Look back at second. Couple looks back. The kick, the pitch. Off the inside, 3-0. As we cross 5:30 here in Pewaukee. A couple looks back at second. The kick, the pitch. Ooh. Connor Anderson gets a little gift from the home plate umpire. 3-1. Home plate umpire has been consistently inconsistent today. The pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. Hit on the ground, excuse me. That's going to get through. They will put the brakes on Retellis. At third, bases loaded. Only the fourth hit for Pewaukee as John David Jacobs will come to the plate, a single and a fielder's choice. He is 1 for 2. He represents the potential send everybody home run. Anderson. The kick, the pitch. That's going to be popped up. Foul territory. Settling under if the catch is made, and that'll end the inning. Strebig gets to that one. Forces the bases to be left full. We head to the top of the fifth. Strebig, Krasneski, Hierolmeyer 2 up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
You know that nearly 3/4 of teens feel uncertain about their personal finances, yet a whopping 73% have expressed a strong desire to learn more. At MMCCU, we're thrilled to announce our new partnership with Greenlight, a financial tool designed for kids and teens. Give your kids the confidence they need for a secure financial future. Enroll them in the Greenlight platform for free today. Enjoy features like parental controls, engaging educational tools, and a safe space for learning about saving, spending, and earning money. Empower your child with financial wisdom. Sign up for a free Greenlight account today. Top 5, kick in the first pitch.
fouled off at the plate. Strike one. From Hayden Strebig, he struck out looking his first time up. Pewaukee will have 9-1-2 in the bottom of the fifth. Off the outside, 1-1. Here looking to keep it at 4, or keep it at 6. That's going to be hit down the line. That's foul. 1-2. Owen Doberstein wants a new ball. Yeah, playoff softball tomorrow. New London comes to Medford. The wind, the pitch. Misses the outside corner, 2-2. Service with a nice frame. Nice framing there, but didn't fool the umpire. The wind by Doberstein in the pitch. Little slider stays off the outside. Full count. 56 for him now. The kick, the pitch. Low ball 4. Hayden Strebig draws a leadoff walk. So Strebig goes to first, and that'll bring Reston Krishneski to the plate. What? Oh, no, it is not Reston Krishneski. We're going to see Broden Schilling bat here. The pitch. A little bit low for a ball. They all kind of look the same with the helmets on, so. The kick, the pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. Down the line, hooking, foul and out of play. 1-1. Schilling digs back in. Doberstein, the kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss on that slider, 1-2. Didn't see too much of that early on. He started to mix that in more here. The kick, the pitch. Chopper, back up the middle. Doberstein, second one, relay, in-time double play. 1-6-3 on the double play. 2 down, bases clear, and that'll bring Sam Hierlmeyer to the plate. A walk his first time up. He is 0 for 0. PA announcer drops about 3/4 of the letters off of that one. The pitch. Check swing foul. 0-1. Breaking ball breaks back over the inside corner, I should say. 0-2. The wind, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will end the inning. The walk is erased on the double play. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Bremberger, Doberstein service. Due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Better begins with the way we see each other. Better begins with the way we treat each other. Better begins with the way we care for each other. Better begins at Aspirus Health, bringing out the better in all of us.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC. How do you know if you need new tires? Well, if you don't have one of these, let me show you a simple trick. Reach into your pocket, grab out a penny, and let's measure it up. If you can see the top of Abraham Lincoln's head, maybe it's time for new tires. Stop on into Wheeler Chevrolet and we'll get you covered.
Bottom 5. Hudson Bremberger to lead things off. Pewaukee will be looking for 4 here. You got that big game with Whitefish Bay tomorrow. The kick, the pitch. Chopper on the ground. Pick right there at first. Step on the bag. First out of the inning.
Now bang number 5, Drew Doberstein.
Brings us back top of the order. And Drew Doberstein, a walk, a fly out, and reach on an error. He is 0 for 2. 6 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, 8 left on base for Pewaukee. Medford, no runs on 1 hit, 4 errors. They've left 1. Kick the pitch. Foul back. Strike 1. Anderson will come set. The kick, the pitch. High for a ball, 1-1. The kick coming back. That's going to be sliced down the line, hooking foul and out of play. Through the cars. 1-2. The kick, the pitch. Off the outside. 2-2. The kick, the pitch. Low and away, full count. Anderson doesn't like something on the mound, doing a little landscaping out there. Anderson comes set, the kick, the pitch. That is going to be rocketed right to Will Wojcik. Second out of the inning.
Now bang number 27, Jackson.
2 down. That will bring Jackson Service to the plate. 0 for 2. He reached on an error, he reached on a strikeout, and he was hit by a pitch. He has had a interesting day at the plate. Kick by Anderson in the pitch. Hits him again. Base runner on for Owen Doberstein.
Now bang number 20, Owen Doberstein.
Head to the top of the 6th. Raiders will have 8-9-1. Anderson. Kick. They show bunt. Runner goes. Pitches a strike. The throw down is late. Stolen base for Jackson Service. Pitch was a strike. 0-1 on Owen Doberstein. The kick, the pitch. Back to Anderson, throw to first in time. That will end the inning. Anderson snags the comebacker. The hit by pitch is left stranded. We do go to the top of the 6th. 8-9-1 due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. top 6, Raiders looking for something. Connor Anderson will get an at-bat here. As Doberstein takes his place up on the mound. Owen Doberstein. One hitter, the pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Almost wonder if that takes the pressure off a little bit. First batter gets a base hit. The wind, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. You don't have to worry about that stuff. Just go out, throw your pitches. The wind, the pitch. Drops on the inside corner, 1-2. Time up, not given. Pitch misses. 2-2. Anderson digs back in. Doberstein into his wind, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First out of the inning. That is now 8 strikeouts for Owen Doberstein here today, as Charlie Garrell will come to the plate. Hit into a fielder's choice his first time up. He's 0 for 1. The wind and the pitch. Drops just a little bit low, 1-0. That one misses just a little bit low, 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Drops that slider in there, 2-2. He was throwing more overhand curveballs, the wind, the pitch. Drops just a little bit low, full count. But now he's worked in a little more of that slider, the wind, the pitch. That's going to go back up the middle. That's going to find its way through a base hit. Charlie Garrell gets the second hit of the game for the Raiders. And that'll bring us back to top of the order. And Evan Wilkins, a single and a strikeout. He's 1 for 2.
Now batting number 1, Evan Wilkins. Left and right there.
And that's going to bring the infield in. Owen Doberstein, that's 75 for him. Doesn't look like they're making a change. Nope. So just a conversation. See if maybe they got something else in the playbook. The hidden ball worked at second. See if it works at first. A little tougher though at first. Garrell takes his lead. First pitch. Stays just a little bit high for a ball, 1-0. Doberstein, the kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. The pitch. On the outside corner, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Came back and blew one by Evan Wilkins, and that'll bring number 3.
Now batting number 3, Will Wojcik.
So Wojcik will bat for himself here. see with 2 outs. See if we see Will lay one down. He is a contender for the fastest player on the team. Definitely will be the fastest next year. Kick the pitch. Off the inside for a ball, 1-0. That's the pitch. Drops that one on the outside corner, 1-1. The pitch. Stays up high. 2-1. Sets the kick, the pitch. Ooh, just missing with that one, 3-1. Doberstein, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Full count. Sets the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Retellis, Wittick, Carlson due up for Pewaukee when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Are you ready for a faster and easier mortgage process? Tap Lending combines the speed and efficiency of technology and people, and a great local bank. The perfect combination for your mortgage.
Clinner Insurance of Northern Wisconsin is your qualified, experienced team for custom insurance packages for your vehicle, your home, and your family. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your family is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Hey everybody, Matt over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and we're now celebrating 60 years in business, serving the areas of Marshfield, Medford, Merrill, Abbotsford, Wisconsin Rapids, and Coloma, where we have both new and used vehicles. We look forward to earning your business.
Connor Anderson back out. First pitch was a ball. 1-0 to George Retellis. Second pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Raiders will have Listeners Arneski Strebig in the top of the 7th. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First out of the inning. And that'll bring Landon Wittick to the plate. Ground out walk and was called out on interference. He is 0 for 2. Anderson, the kick, the pitch. Drops that one on the low outside corner. 0-1. Sets the pitch. Stays up high and off the outside for a ball. 1-1. Sets the pitch. Just missing with that one, 2-1. The kick, the pitch. That one's going to be driven. That's going to drop in for a base hit. So with one out, as Brody Carlson will come to the plate. Walk, hit by pitch, hit by pitch. He is 0 for 0. Nope, I think that 43. Looks like Nick Krause's ready. See if pickoff play at first. That's going to get wide. Vitek's going to head for second. He's going to turn there. So a runner in scoring position for Brody Carlson. Kick, first pitch. Hits him again. Third hit by pitch of Carlson today to go with a walk. As Peter Toms will come to the plate. 1 for 3. He does have a single. And looks like we might get a pitching change here. We will. It'll actually be Paulson, it looks like, coming in. Brody Paulson will take over on the mound. So we're going to get a pitching change. We'll step aside. We'll fill you in on all the details when we come back right here on Sports Out Focus. At one point, they had an infield. 3 years ago, every player in the infield is now playing college sports, or will be. Oh, yeah. So it is just a straight swap as Brody Paulson will try and close this one, try and keep this one at 6. The pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike to Peter Toms. 1 for 3, did single his last time up. The pitch. Sliced foul. 0-2. Brody Paulson scheduled to get the start tomorrow. I imagine he will be kept on a very short pitch count leash here today. Against Rip Lake. You always want to beat your in-county rival. The pitch. Just off the outside for a ball, 1-2. A lot of connections between Rib Lake and Medford in terms of athletes that play together on some of the travel teams, families that come between both of them, as that one's going to be well off the outside, 2-2. Yeah, Rib Lake a 3 seed in Division 4. But they got a tough ride. Medford 5 seed in Division 2. Pewaukee out here, they're a 1 seed. Misses off the outside, full count. Balk is called. So that will move both runners up. Count stays full. Takes the double play out of contention. The kick, the pitch. Low for a ball, bases are loaded. And John David Jacobs will come to the plate. Single, fielder's choice, and a flyout. He is 1 for 3. He would represent the go-home run. Paulson, the kick, the pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Look in from Paulson. He'll come set. The pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. Center field. Drifting back is Wilkins. The catch is made. The throw is going to go to third. That will hold the runner, but it will score 1. Sacrifice fly.
Now batting number 11, Hudson Bremberger.
2 outs. And that'll bring Hudson Bremberger to the plate. Fly out, walk, and a ground out. He is 0 for 2. Paulson, the pitch. Drops that one in for a strike, 0-1. Sets. The pitch. In the dirt, popping away. Both runners will advance. One and one the count on Bremberger. The pitch. High and tight. 2-1. Sets. The pitch. Hits him. That is now the 6th hit by pitch in the game. Brody Carlson has 3 of them. Jackson Service has 2 of them. And now Hudson Bremberger has 1. And that'll bring us back to top of the order. Kick in the pitch. That one's going to be hit on the ground. Popping up on Lister. Throw to second is in time, and that'll end the inning. Parker recovers. And that'll end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Lister's Arneski streaming. Raiders need at least 6. See if they can do it when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Looking to harness the power of the sun and save on your energy costs? With Marshfield Medical Center Credit Union Solar Loan, you can go solar without the burden of paying interest on the full amount from the start. Here's how it works. Instead of financing everything up front, we disperse loans when requested by your solar installer. If you're you're waiting on your installer, you won't pay interest during the wait. By taking advantage of this flexible payment option, you could save on unnecessary interest charges. Visit mmccu.com/solar to learn more today.
With 100 years of working experience, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Whether you're looking for a new home, recreation land, or a place to start your new business, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Stop into either of their convenient locations on West Broadway Avenue in Medford or North 4th Street in Abbotsford, or find them online at c21dairyland.com to find out more. Century 21 Dairyland Realty, a proud supporter of local athletics. Welcome back. Top of the 7th. Raiders looking to get something on the board here. Parker Listener will lead things off. Ground out and reach on an error. He is 0 for 2. Owen Doberstein has 15 pitches to play with here. Haven't seen anybody warming up. Wasn't paying too much attention to the Pewaukee bullpen. Wind in the first pitch. Big cut and a miss, strike one from Parker Listener, 0-1. Wind the pitch. A little bit low for a ball, 1-1. Doberstein, the kick, the pitch. Chopper on the ground. To second, pick, the throw is in time. Yes, one away. A little bit of fancy footwork there from John David Jacobs to get the foot down on that. And Evan Zarneski will come to the plate, a strikeout and a flyout. He is 0 for 2. Catches the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Softball and soccer tomorrow, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Softball regional semifinal. The 2-seed Raiders will host the 7-seed New London Bulldogs. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second out of the inning. And that'll bring Hayden Streebig to the plate. Then soccer, girls soccer, they wrap up their final conference game as they take on Anago. We'll pick that one up as soon as we can get across the parking lot to Raider Field. The wind, the pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. And then off Wednesday, and then most likely back Thursday, the wind, the pitch. Strike 2, the wind, the pitch. Off the outside, 1-2. The wind by Doberstein and the pitch. Little chopper, foul. Stays 1-2. The wind, the pitch. Well off the outside, 2-2. It's 96 thrown now by Owen Doberstein. The kick, the pitch. That's spoiled, foul and out of play. Stays 2-2. The kick, the pitch. On the outside corner, strike 3 looking, and that will do it. The Raiders make the trip down. They fall 7-0. Take a spin through the stats, starting with the Medford Raiders. Just the 2 hits. Evan Wilkins gets one of those, a single. Charlie Garrell gets one of those, a single. Otherwise, walks from Hayden Streebig, Sam Hieromeyer. That's about it at the plate. Pitching, Hayden Streebig goes the first inning, gives up 3 runs, 1 earned. 1 hit, 2 walks, no strikeouts. Charlie Garrell goes the next 2. Does not give up a run. 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Connor Anderson goes 2 1/3, gives up 4 runs, 3 earned, 3 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Brody Paulson goes the final 2/3 of an inning, does not give up a run on a walk. Raiders do hit 6 batters in that one. On the other side for the Pewaukee Pirates, Drew Doberstein 0 for 4, 2 runs scored. He walked once. Jackson Service 0 for 2 with 2 runs scored. He was hit by a pitch twice. Owen Doberstein 0 for 3 with a run scored. George Ritellis 2 for 4, 2 singles, 3 RBIs. Landon Waytek 1 for 3, a single and a walk and a run scored. Brody Carlson 0 for 0 in 4 plate appearances, 3 hit by a pitch and a walk. Peter Toms 1 for 3 with a single. He walked once as well. Braden Seltzer did not see the plate, neither did Grayson Zach. They did start the game, though. John David Jacobs goes 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. Hudson Bremberger goes 0 for 2 with a run scored. He walked and was hit by a pitch. Pitching, Owen Doberstein goes the distance. Does not give up a run. 2 hits, 2 walks, 12 strikeouts. We will be back on the air tomorrow. It will be a 5 o'clock start for softball. New London, 7 seed, comes in to take on 2 seed Medford in the WIAA softball playoffs in Division 2. Then soccer to follow. Want to thank everyone for joining us here tonight. Enjoy the rest of this